Scene 13, The Robot Encounter. Back at the World's Fair, the group made their way to the exhibit. The giant robot was an impressive sight, towering over the crowd. As they approached, the robot began to move, its mechanical arms waving. Lucy, unable to resist, ran up to the robot and started mimicking its movements. The crowd laughed and cheered, and soon Ralph joined in, trying to outdo Lucy's antics. Suddenly, the robot's eyes lit up, and it began to speak. "Greetings, humans. I am Robo 3000. Prepare for a demonstration of my capabilities." The robot's arms started spinning wildly, and it accidentally knocked over a display table, sending gadgets and gizmos flying. Lucy and Ralph ducked just in time, but the chaos only added to the hilarity. Scene 14, The Grand Escape. As the robot continued its malfunctioning performance, the group decided it was time to make a quick exit. They hurried out of the exhibit, laughing and breathless. "Well, that was certainly an adventure," Ricky said, shaking his head. "Yeah, and I think I've had enough robots for one day," Ralph added, still catching his breath. Lucy, ever the optimist, smiled. "At least we made some great memories." As they walked back to the subway, they couldn't help but laugh at the day's events. Despite the mishaps and misunderstandings, they knew they had found something special in their unlikely friendship. Scene 15, The Celebrity Encounter. After their escapades at the World's Fair, the group decided to take a leisurely stroll through Central Park. The crisp autumn air and the vibrant fall foliage made it the perfect setting for a relaxing afternoon. As they walked, Lucy spotted a crowd gathering near the Bethesda fountain. "What's going on over there?" she wondered aloud. "Let's go check it out," Ethel suggested, and the group made their way over. To their surprise, they found themselves in the middle of a film shoot. Cameras, lights, and crew members were everywhere. And right in the center of it all was none other than Cary Grant, the famous Hollywood actor. Lucy, starstruck, gasped. "It's Cary Grant. I can't believe it." Ricky, trying to keep his cool, said, "Lucy, don't make a scene. He's probably busy." But Lucy was already making her way through the crowd, with Ethel close behind. "Mr. Grant. Mr. Grant," she called out, waving her arms. Cary Grant, ever the gentleman, turned and smiled. "Well, hello there. Are you ladies enjoying the park?" Lucy, flustered but excited, replied, "Yes, we are. I'm Lucy Ricardo, and this is my friend Ethel Mertz. We're huge fans." Scene 16, The Unexpected Invitation. Seeing the commotion, Ralph and Ed decided to join in. "Hey, isn't that Cary Grant?" Ralph whispered to Ed. "Sure looks like him," Ed replied. "Let's go say hi." As the group gathered around, Cary Grant chuckled. "It's always nice to meet fans. How about a quick photo?" Lucy and Ethel were thrilled, and even Ralph and Ed couldn't resist the opportunity. They posed for a picture with Cary, who graciously chatted with them for a few minutes. Just then, the director called for a break, and Cary turned to the group. "You know, we're filming a scene for my new movie. Would you like to be extras?" Lucy's eyes lit up. "Oh, Mr. Grant, we'd love to." Scene 17, The Filming Fiasco. The group was quickly ushered onto the set and given instructions. Their role was simple: walk through the park as if they were enjoying a leisurely day. But with Lucy and Ralph involved, things were bound to go awry. As the cameras rolled, Lucy, trying to get a better look at Cary, tripped over a prop and fell into the fountain. Water splashed everywhere, soaking her from head to toe. Ralph, trying to help, slipped on the wet pavement and landed right next to her. The crew burst into laughter, and even Cary Grant couldn't help but chuckle. "Cut," the director shouted, shaking his head but smiling. Well, that was certainly unexpected. Scene 18, The Aftermath. Despite the mishap, the group had a blast. Cary Grant thanked them for their participation and even invited them to the movie's premiere. As they left the park, still laughing and dripping wet, Ricky turned to Lucy. "You know, Lucy, you have a knack for turning an ordinary day into an adventure." Lucy grinned. "Well, Ricky, life is never boring with us around." And with that, the group headed home, ready for whatever misadventures awaited them next. Scene 19, the Broadway Extravaganza. After their eventful day in Central Park, the group decided to end their New York adventure with a bang by attending a Broadway show. Ricky had managed to get tickets to the hottest show in town, and everyone was excited. As they arrived at the theater, the marquee lights glittered, and the excitement in the air was palpable. Lucy, dressed to the nines, couldn't contain her enthusiasm. "Ricky, this is going to be amazing. I've always dreamed of seeing a Broadway show."